Good evening, Blue Nation. We're back again, and we're going to do a little pre-season roundup for you tonight, and a little bit of a Crystal Palace preview. As we all know, 3 o'clock at the Dixie tomorrow on Saturday, and then Mighty Blues are back. So with me tonight, as always, is my wingman, Carlos. How are you, lad?
Absolutely fantastic, mate. Looking forward to the start of this season. Hopefully, we'll discuss a victory for tomorrow, but I'm really looking forward to it. All good.
Absolutely, lad. Up the fucking toffees. We've lost our other mate, Chris Darracott, tonight via the little devils of the internet and technology, but hopefully Chris is going to be back with us on Sunday for the Palace game. So I know you're listening, lad. We miss you, and we'll catch you later. Right, so let's get onto it then. So what we're going to do is quickly go over Stuttgart, Newcastle and Lille, and then we'll take a break for our sponsors, Andy's Man Club, and then we'll come back and Carl and I will discuss our thoughts on the Crystal Palace game for you. So without further ado, so it was on the 8th of August in Germany, Stuttgart 3, Everton 1, Thierry Barry netting for the Blues from the spot. 4-2-3-1, Mark Travers in goal, Jake O'Brien, Merlin Roll, Jared Brathwaite and Vitaly Mikolenko across the back. In the middle, Timmy Idaboonham and making his Everton debut, Hayden Hackney. Front line, Tyler Diblin, Charlie Alcaraz and Harrison Armstrong, all backing up Beto. So, yeah, this one was a defeat. Tough wake-up call, I think. Not great defensively. It gave us a much-needed kick up the arse, I think, and maybe let us know we need to up the intensity level. Carl, give us your quick thoughts, if you can remember, mate, the Stuttgart game.
Yeah, I thought we played quite well in parts. I thought, obviously before the game, it was like, Stuttgart is this brilliant Champions League team and they're going to bounce us off the wall. And early on, I think Beto missed a couple of really good chances and stuff. I mean, he just missed chances to go ahead and score. So I wasn't, surprised at the end. Made up to see Thierry Barry continue his really good pre-season. And he has to be our number one striker going forward. But in general, the results didn't surprise me in the end, but I think it flattered them. I think we could have had 3 or 4 goals, and then we just let it go, as you say, defensively at the back. We weren't up to speed. We were better, obviously, in the next couple of games that we're going to go on and speak about, but as a whole, I'm not really too disappointed with the Stuttgart result.
No, fair, mate. And again, it's pre-season, isn't it? So we're just going to skip on to the next one, 12th of August. And this one did put a smile on my face because one of my best mates in work, Alan, is a big Geordie fan. So Everton 3, Newcastle 1. Always lovely to beat that fucking Geordie shite, us being Mackems here on the channel, obviously. Goals from Thierry Barry, Ilian Njai from the spot, and Tyreek George. So line up, Mark Travers in goal, Patterson right back, Keane, Tarkovsky, Vitaly Mikolenko across the back, Armstrong, Hayden Hackney, Keenan, Dewsbury Hall, all backing up Ilian Njai, the inform Thierry Barry and young Tyreek George. Like I mentioned, this one was a highlight, I'm sure, for most of us, but certainly for me, because having a mate in work who winds me up about Everton every day, it was great to rub his nose in it there. Dominant display, I thought. Certainly changed the fans' mood after the result against Stuttgart there, and showed that really, when Everton are on it, what we can do. Carl, thoughts?
I completely agree, mate. I thought we lost it from start to finish. There was not really any chance apart from the little dodgy chance at the end that they scored to make it 3-1. But all in all, I think a lot of the first team players that we'd expect to start tomorrow, I think played really, really well. An absolutely fantastic goal by George, his first one. So made to see him, so happy to see him get off the mark. I thought Tyler Diblin's come into his own a little bit over the last couple of games and stuff, and we'll go and speak a bit more about him against Lille shortly. But I think overall, the players that weren't getting much of a look in last year, like Krasny, they've come on leaps and bounds. I think the likes of Hayden Hackney, who signed, I think he's been really, really good. So I'm really, really happy with it, and absolutely dominant performance against the Newcastle team that we're going to come up against twice this year, and I think they might struggle. I can't believe, I know they've lost a lot of their biggest players, but there's only 1 or 2 of their new players that looked up to speed for the Premier League.
Yeah, fucking mate. Hopefully have the worst season. He'll go down, join West Ham. And let's get on to the last one, which was the 15th of August at the Dixie. Everton against Lille, 1-1. Ilian and Jai from the spot. Pickford in goal. Nice to see JP back after his World Cup heroics. The man who plays everywhere, Merlin Roll at right back. Tarkovsky, Brandwaite, Vitali, Mikolenko joining them across the back. Harrison Armstrong, Hayden Hackney and KDH in the middle, with Tyler Diblin, Tierno Barry and Ilian Njai on the other side. A nice little dress rehearsal, Carl, I thought. Njai give Everton a lead from the spot. We give away a late goal. A little bit frustrating, but, like a last-minute run-out. You were actually at this one, Carl, so do you want to elaborate and share for any of us who weren't there, mate? Give us your thoughts on that.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it, mate. It was a game, loads and loads of chances from Everton. I mean, I think the likes of Harrison Armstrong, he was played through by Tierno Barry, who had another fantastic game, and he should have stuck it in the net as well. I thought there was a cameo in the end for Brennan Johnson. He had a couple of chances, and he could have had one or two goals. As you say, the penalty from Ilian Jai, great work coming into the box by Dewsbury Hall, and he obviously was brought down for the penalty, which Njai converted. Bit of a soft penalty, but hey ho, it's one of them. We should have maybe had a penalty in the second half as well, with Dewsbury Hall fouled, but referee was having none of that. And then, sure as Everton's Everton, the 93rd minute, after the referee had only said we were going to play 2 minutes, in the 3rd minute of injury time at the end of the game, bang, they go and equalise. Thankfully, it wasn't Jordan in goal by then. It was a completely different team, and it was like our second string team. And when you've got Michael Keane in the defence, you're going to concede goals, aren't you? And as sure as Everton did, 1-1. But generally, as a run out, I thought I was really, really impressed with it. Again, Tyreek George played really, really well when he came on. And Tyler Diblin and Merlin Roll were brilliant. Tyler Diblin almost scored his first goal. Fantastic save by the goalkeeper early on. And I just wished if that had gone in, it would have given him so much confidence. But hopefully, with the way the team is this year, he'll get more and more chances to shine. But brilliant performance, really, overall.
Excellent, mate. Thank you for that. So I'm just going to, before we go to the break, just drop a couple of little pre-season talking points for us, mate. So we played 7, we won 3, we drew 2, we lost 2, we scored 11, we conceded 7, giving us a +4 goal difference. Tierno Barry, he's found his scoring boots. I've been critical of him, I'll admit, over his attitude and one thing and another, but it's a new season, a new slate. He's an Everton player, and we get behind him. So nice to see him there. Harrison Armstrong, I know you are going to have a little chat about him in a minute, Carl, like how impressive he's been in the pre-season, and it's lovely to see the kid, come up. And I think Moyes, he said in his presser, didn't he, that he's now part of the first team squad, which is really good. The impact of Ilian Njai, he's been quite sharp. Obviously, we've had all the fucking rumours about Saudi Arabia and Arsenal, Man City, here, there, everywhere, Birkenhead Park. Everybody wants to sign him, but no one's come up with any cash. Merlin Roll, Jesus Christ. Fella's played everywhere except in goal, I think, hasn't he, really? He's had, he is like our utility player. I just hope that after listening again to yesterday's the presser off Moisey, that he doesn't try and just slot roll in there and say, oh, fuck this whole right-back situation, which we are not getting onto tonight, Blues, because Carl's raging, I'm raging, and I'm sure you're all raging like a Cajun over it all. Like, we're all still pissed off over that. Hayden Hackney made his debut in pre-season as well, nice to see, as did Brennan Johnson, but we will touch upon that in the second part of the show after the sponsor advert there. Overall, for me, not a bad pre-season. I mean, it's about fitness, really. Nobody got injured, thankfully, and the boys go tomorrow. So, Carl, do you just want to, have you got any last-minute thoughts, mate, on what you thought about the pre-season? Or
I mean, since Ellie's come back, he's looked quite sharp, but I don't know whether that's because he's been now played on the left, which he was, obviously that's his best position for us. Obviously, we'll get Jack back and end up going on the right again if he's still here. Or we're going to sell him, we'll sell him and then buy somebody else for the right. So that I'm not sure about. Harrison Armstrong, as you've just gone on about, he's been one of, if not the best, him. Tieno Barry, I thought, has been really impressive, and he should have had an extra goal that he hasn't. He wasn't credited at Bolton, which was onside, but the stupid referee or linesman or something, Norbert didn't give it. And from every angle I saw it, it was a goal. So he should have probably had 4 for this pre-season. Far better than Beto, and he should be our number 1 striker. Hayden Hackney, as we've said, really, really good. I think seeing in Moyes' press conference today is whether he's ready or whether he's not ready. Based on the performances he's had, I think he is ready. He's only going to get better by playing against the better teams. So start him tomorrow. What is rumoured, and I don't really want to see it, but there's rumour that Jake O'Brien might start at right back and Merlin Rowe playing in the centre. Because Hackney's not ready, but I think he is ready, and he'll only get better by playing games. So other than that, I'm really looking forward to the season. Yeah, hopefully we get this right back in sorted, because Merlin's been great, but he's not a right back, as we've gone on and said. So, I mean, at the end of the day, if next week he gets his number 1 target in, and it's Dewey or somebody like that, or Munoz after the Palace game, and that's why they haven't sold him to us before, then everybody will be happy about it. But they just need to get somebody in who's a proper right back.
Yeah, totally agree, mate. Fantastic points, Everton, aren't we? So on that happy note then, guys, we shall go to our break, our amazing sponsors, Andy's Man Club. Life is hard, and we all have bad days. There are times when we feel we can't cope. This is the time we need to reach out and talk to someone. Andy's Man Club offers local support groups nationwide, running every Monday from 7 p.m, except on bank holidays. In these groups, men can open up about the issues affecting their lives in a safe, non-judgmental environment. Our clubs are designed to be free of pressure. There is no obligation for men to speak, they can simply listen if they wish. Find us today at www.andysmanclub.co.uk. Help one guy, save one life. Andy's Man Club, it's good to talk. Welcome back, Blues. That was our amazing sponsor, Andy's Man Club. Remember, lads, it's good to talk, and please don't hold anything in. Okay, so let's go for it then, Carl. Season opener at the Dixie tomorrow versus Crystal Palace. 3 p.m. kick-off. Reported today that Norgard and Timmy Iribunum are both out, and Jimmy Garner is doubtful. I think we both think that he's going to start on the bench. Everton have got a really good record against Palace. We've won 29, drew 23 and lost 14 in the last 66 games. Those figures and other different results show, I think, that we're Palace's bogey team, and we are actually unbeaten, believe it or not, mate, in the last 11 games. Palace haven't won in the last 5. The Blues have won 3 and we've drew 2. The last meeting against Palace was May, a couple of months ago at Selhurst Park. 2-2 draw. Tarky and Beto netting for Everton. So what we're going to face tomorrow. So they've got a new manager, Pierre Sage, Sargay, whatever his name is. I think he's French. He likes a possession-orientated system. It's going to be interesting. The summer swap with Dwight McNeil and, of course, Brennan Johnson. Both boys going the opposite way. They're both going to have points to prove to the relative older clubs. So that could be really interesting. I think Johnson's going to do more damage than what McNeil will, personally. And an interesting little turn. Allegedly, summer target Daniel Munoz is rumoured not to be playing tomorrow, with transfer talks ongoing between Everton and Palace. My thoughts, personally, the lad's going to come up, have a look at that fucking Dixie and say, I'm fucking coming. Do you know what I mean? It'll be done by Monday morning, lads, girls, everybody else, Blues, you heard it here first. I think that their threats are going to come from Eberechi, Eze, and Eddie Nketiah. You can never, ever count out Jean-Philippe Mateta as well. He is a danger man. Carl, what are your thoughts on the Palace game, mate?
I think I'm looking forward to it a lot. We have to beat Palace, as you say. As you just got over the record, if we don't win tomorrow, we need to get off to a vital start. I think we've improved. The signs that we've made have improved our squad. Obviously, there's still big gaping holes in certain areas. But other than that, I'm looking forward to it. I just hope that you haven't put a curse on it with mentioning the swap deal between McNeil and Brennan Johnson, because I don't think Johnson will start. I think McNeil might, and if he sticks one in the corner with his left fucking peg, and they win 1-0, they'll be fucking murder, fucking the Dixie. So, hoping that doesn't happen, but in theory, I'm looking forward to it. We've got a decent, solid 11, to start tomorrow, so I can see us going out with a win.
Man for man, we're better than them, aren't we?
100%.
Go on, give me a score prediction.
I reckon 2-1.
I'm going 2-0 to the Blues. Comfortable win. I agree with you with Tierno Barry. And I'd like to see a goal off like Armstrong or Hayden Hackney or one of the new boys, or Tyler Diblin would be nice. A nice little 50-yard dribble and a little cut in and slot one top corner. But I can see probably KDH and Barry, to be fair for me. But hey, mate, like you said, we've got to get them 3 points. And I don't want to sound like arrogant, but I really do think that we've got too much for Crystal Palace. So I've just got 3 little ones here for you, mate, that I didn't mention to you off the air. I just wanted your immediate reaction. So I'm going to nickname this 3 to finish. Okay, where are Everton going to finish this season?
2 scenarios. Best case scenario, 8th. Worst case scenario, 10th.
Okay, well, I've got 10th. I think we're going to finish in the top half. I think we're going to learn the lessons from last year. A better squad, and hopefully Tierno Barry firing, Jack Grealish back, the boys, Keane Dewsbury Hall. I think the top 10.
I just go on and say just a quick caveat to that. The only reason I've said 8th is because obviously the teams that finished above us last year, they've all got Europe, like Sunderland and Bournemouth, and and the like. So obviously without them playing like twice a week or whatnot, and apart from the cup games, we've usually got 1 game a week. So that's the reason why I think we might end up. And we've obviously the signs that we bought and are due to buy. That's the only reason why I think we might finish a bit higher than that. But I'd be happy with 10th, but hopefully Europe.
Yeah, I couldn't disagree with you, mate. Honestly, as I say, I've got top 10 somewhere around there. Stepping away from Everton, maybe. Who's going to win the league?
Arsenal, 100%.
Yeah, City have dismantled, and I don't think they're going to bring it back. The shite will think that they can win the league like they always do. They've got no fucking chance. Yeah. I work with Chelsea fans. One of my best mates in work, he's an avid Chelsea fan. Justin, if he's listening, and he says, we're going to win the league. I'm like, I don't think so. I'm with you, fella. Arsenal for me. Nobody else to challenge him. And the last one, mate, an interesting one for you. Who's your dark horse? Every season you get like a team that comes up, and a big or a small team. Who do you reckon will be kind of nibbling away at like Arsenal and the so-called top boys?
It's not a dark horse as such, but, well, maybe it is after the last few seasons, but my dark horse, if anybody, would be Man United, because I think Carrick will get the tune out of them this year.
It's a shout. Do you know who I'm going to go for? I'm going to go for Spurs. They've signed everybody and their dog, and if it works out, they've got some fucking good players there, and it kills me to say it, but they're after the lad Gakpo as well, from the shite. If he fits in there, along with some of the players that they've signed, mate, I'm not going to say they're going to win the league, but I think they could certainly be up there in the top sort of 5, dancing around there.
Yeah, but that means that we might get Richie back on loan or something. And I'd take that because we need another striker, and he's one that'll score goals for us.
Mate, Richie's coming back?
100%. I mean, they say, he hasn't stayed fit, but apparently he played like 40 games last year for them.
Mate, it's a match made in heaven. Everybody on this show knows that we love Richie. Richie loves us. Like, I go down there, like, I think most Blues, and I carry the kid home on my fucking shoulders from North London, also I would.
I wouldn't pay 30 million or something with the soccer, but if we can get him on loan, or if, say, like, if Beto goes for 20, 25 million, and then we use that money to get Richie, then I'd be happy with that, because he can play right across the front. I mean, I know Brennan Johnson can as well, so it's just all about having options, isn't it?
Do you know what, though? Like, Richie knows the club. We know him. And I'll tell you what, I'll be honest with you, mate, on the eve of the season, maybe I have got my sentimental head on, but I'd love Richarlison back. Yeah,
I think that'll be another one that'll end up at the end of the transfer window, maybe deadline day. So it might actually be an exciting deadline day for once, because usually we sit up till midnight or later. And it's like, nothing happens.
Yeah, they're shite, aren't they? All right, mate. Well, we've waffled on for about 20 minutes here. Good to be back, isn't it?
It certainly is, mate, and can't wait for the match tomorrow.
Absolutely, mate. So all that's to be left is to thank you, as always, for your time, pal. It's been fantastic chatting with you. Great to have you back, mate.
My pleasure, mate, and I'm looking forward to obviously a victory tomorrow and then our podcast to chat about it on Sunday.